Okay, keep in mind that I'm obviously right and I'm being targeted. In this video, I connect Renee Nicole Good to Megan Good. And I'm going to make a part 2, so stay tuned on my channel, subscribe, what have you. They made it so I made that minor mistake to confuse things. Everything else is completely right. And there's more than one connection to the name Megan. Keep that in mind. I know the sound quality is bad. Bear with me. This video is extremely important. Keep in mind that they're changing the sound of my voice because they know that I'm right, and they're trying to make it so I sound weird so that you don't get the message. In regards to the Megan Good shooting, Megan Good's name is a play on words for men gay, good, and men gay, dog, O. It's very straightforward there. If you've been following the wordplay in the news, which comes time and time again, then you should be very aware that I'm right about this. People in the occult know I'm right. Freemasons, Masonic wordplay. Lots and lots of people, most people probably know that I'm right about that. So what happened there? What happened there is that the person had their brain remotely hacked, and that's what caused the person to panic. When it comes to the technical details of the law, I know a lot of you don't want to hear this. A lot of you don't want to hear this. You want to just act like fools and break the rules and continue the stupid game that's being played. But when it comes to the technical details of the law, the officer was within his rights to shoot. Okay, now, does that mean that he was right, morally speaking, to shoot? I don't know. I wasn't there, and the video footage is not clear. And I know a lot of you want to pretend it is. It's not. But when you ignore a federal officer's direct order to stop, which, if I'm not mistaken, was part of what happened here, and you hit one of these officers and you put the pedal to the metal, okay, that's you've committed several offenses. Then the person has to ask themselves, in this political climate that we're living in, is this person a risk to the public? Is this a public safety issue? Is this person going to run into more officers? What's this person going to do? Why didn't this person stop? And so the person made a split-second decision to open fire. Now, how much this person was told ahead of time what would happen, I don't know. But with the information given, if you were a judge and you were doing your job, you would have to see that the shooting was justified. But that doesn't mean that the overall event, when I say justified, I mean legally justified. That doesn't mean that the overall event was on the up and up. You can tell by the wordplay and the timing that this person was the victim of remote brain hacking. I can't stress that enough. Therefore, the government did kill this person, and it's part of the game they're playing, and they knew that there was going to be, protests, and there's going to be, violent activity, etc. And that's part of their bigger plan. It creates a certain chaos in society, which makes it harder for people like me to fix the economy, to organize debates. While that's going on, people are neglecting very serious issues that are bigger issues than the shooting of one person, that are issues that cover deportation, everything else. The bigger issue of organized psychological operations that are the biggest threat to democracy in human history. Okay, when people are coerced, when there's cancel culture, when they're using technology, when massive groups of people are working together to control what people say and how effectively they can assemble, when they're fuming people and poisoning people. This is the biggest issue on this planet today, because it prevents people from doing things like, ending homelessness, ending world hunger, what have you. It is the main thing in the way. It's the first thing that has to be addressed. And so, as we see that there's a gay agenda, right? Her name, Megan, is a play on words for men gay, okay? And last word is good, okay? It's part of a gay agenda. There's a white supremacist agenda, Jewish supremacist, and LGBT supremacist. How do I know? We know from the Zionists, from AIPAC. How do I know? We know from Elon Musk's, him sharing that post about white people needing to, quote unquote, stick together, or whatever, however he said it, okay? We know for sure that these agendas are taking place, and they're connected to the psychological operations, and the psychological operations, the greater psychological operations, the specific one they're running in that incident, and the people behind them are responsible for her being shot dead. And instead of people coming to that realization and coming together to address this, they're acting like idiots and playing into their hand. That's bottom line. You might not like me, you might not know who I am, but that's the bottom line.